I'm Gabrielle Pantera, and I am here with Jason Silva of Brain Game on Nat Geo.
Hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
You?
I'm good, and you?
Very nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. So, what are we doing here?
We're celebrating Brain Games. It's been
Yes.
an amazing season. We started out with a bang and had the highest rated new series premiere in the history of National Geographic.
Very cool. In fact, I watch it all the time.
Good. And now we're approaching the season finale. And so we're just celebrating. We're doing another season in the fall. So
Oh, fantastic.
Exciting times. And, you know, we're celebrating the shortcomings in the way your brain perceives reality.
Wait, coming
knowledge,
up, that's...
knowledge is power.
But wait.
Some people say they watch the show and they feel dumb because we highlight the shortcomings in how your brain perceives the world.
Right.
But I say that by understanding how those shortcomings work, you can subvert them. And that is what Brain Games is all about. Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. And actually, knowledge that people who are listening need to know is it's Monday,
Yes.
the 24th,
Yes.
at 9 p.m.
That's right.
is the season finale.
Yes.
But it starts again when?
It starts again next spring probably, but we start
next
shooting
spring.
season 2 in the fall. But look, we'll be doing plenty of reruns in between now and then. You can never get enough of these Brain Games. Sometimes you got to play them 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So
Until you get what it is.
Yes.
I know. Some of them are very tricky. You're like, no, I know that's right.
Yeah.
And other ones you go, I got it.
Exactly.
So you also do web videos.
Yeah, well, my whole thing is, you know, Timothy Leary used to say in the information age, you don't teach philosophy or science, you perform it.
Right.
If Aristotle were alive today, he'd have a talk show or a YouTube channel.
You know what? I actually could believe that.
Yeah, so my background is philosophy and film. That's what I went to school for, and I was a presenter on Al Gore's TV station for a couple of years.
Right.
It was all about do-it-yourself media and citizen journalism, and when I left Current, I started creating my own content. So I started doing a series of mashup short films on the web that I call Shots of Philosophical Espresso. And they look at the ways in which we use technology to help us subvert and transcend our limitations.
Okay.
That's what it is to be human, to transcend all previous limits. And I celebrate that in these short films, which play like movie trailers for ideas.
So they're about how long?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Made for our ADD web-consuming generation. And
Yes.
those videos went viral, and I do a lot of keynotes based on the ideas on those videos. Nat Geo caught wind of those videos to hire me to do Brain Games. So my thing now is I host Brain Games, but I also do my own art project on the side, which are these videos.
And there's one that's just being released or something?
I release them weekly now. I have a I have a YouTube channel called youtube.com/shotsofAwe.
Shots of... Oh, that's a great name. Shots of Awe. Okay.
Yeah, because it turns out that awe is any kind of experience of such perceptual expansion that you have to reconfigure your mental models of the world to assimilate that. So it's kind of a brain game too. Experiences of awe are like brain games of inspiration. And so it's just I'm about brains all around.
Now you also were at TED.
Yes, I spoke at TED Global last summer. I presented a video that opened up the conference, and then I was on stage doing a Q&A conversation, and that was a dream come true because I kind of worship the TED people. I think they're amazing.
So what was a question that they asked that may have almost stumped you?
Well, I don't get stumped that easily because I love thinking on my feet, but the first thing they asked me is, what did I have for breakfast?
Not what you were thinking about at all.
So energizing, apparently. You know, they like that video is so crazy, and by the end of my radical openness video, I go wow. I end with wow, like I wowed myself, pulled myself into a state of wonder. Yeah, but I get a lot of energy just from novelty, so I always seek out new experiences, new ideas, new people, new surroundings to elicit a kind of aliveness. Everything I can do to like occasion like an epiphany. I live for inspiring moments. I'm just addicted to inspiration. I can't deal with the banal. That's my problem. That's my hedonic adaptation issue, you know? Anything that's always around becomes invisible.
That's true, though. But here's a question for you.
Okay.
What on Brain Game did you not do because either it was too controversial or too boring?
Well, I wanted to do a Brain Games episode on altered states of consciousness, which we didn't do this season. But I think if we're studying the brain, we need to study mankind's relationship with psychotropic substances, which mankind has been exploring the perimeters of his consciousness for 10,000 years in many, many different contexts. And I think that would be a fascinating episode, particularly now with the turning of the page with attitudes towards marijuana in this country, full legalization. I would be really interested in looking at Brain Games, marijuana, and creativity. That would be very controversial, but also very...
That would be very controversial.
Because a lot of my heroes swear by the creative effects of marijuana, so I would like to explore that, like Carl Sagan did.
I was going to say, do you want to list some of your heroes?
Carl Sagan, Bill Maher, you know, there's just too many.